I'm Dennis with doityourselfdennis.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install door casing. We're going to be using 2 1/4 inch trim or casing, and what I like to start out with is I like to make a mark 1/4 inch above the door frame. So I've gone ahead and made that. I've made my mark up here, and I put one over here. And can you zoom in on that, or? Okay. And so we're going to start out, we're going to get our measurements. And on this side we are at 81 inches. And on this side we are at 81 1/16. So let's go get that cut and we'll come back and put it up. So we've got our 2 pieces cut. And what I like to do is I like to bring them in, and I like to go ahead and just set them up there and see how close they are to my line that I made. And this one here is just about perfectly on it. And this one is just a little tall. So it's just a little, the point is just a little above the line. So I'm going to go cut just a little bit off of this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've gone and cut my little bit off, and come back and check it, and we are pretty good. So what I like to do is I start out, I like about 1/4 inch reveal from the door jamb to the trim. So I get I just eyeball it, and I try to get it just the same all the way down. Do this side. If you don't have an air nailer, you'll just have to hand nail it with I would suggest using at least 8s finish nails. So I just put the 2 nails in, then I go ahead and get my measurement for my top piece. Put 2 nails in at one time. So we got about 35 1/16. So let me go cut that, and we'll put that piece up there. Okay, I wanted to show you the way I cut my trim is it's real hard to judge exactly where the blade's going to be cutting. So what I generally do is I'll eyeball it. I'll make my mark on my wood, and I'll eyeball it, and I'll cut it just a hair too big. That way I can cut just a little bit off. So I'm just a little bit too big, and I can scoot it in and cut a little bit off at a time. And we're still just a hair too long. So most likely you're going to be too long when you put it up there. So let's go put it up and see how close we are. Alright, we've got our trim piece cut. We'll just check to see how close it is. It's pretty close. We're just a little bit long, so let me go trim just a little bit off, and we'll put this up. Alright, so let's check it again. See how it fits. It's about perfect there. Some guys will just, if it's not quite right, they'll just go ahead and nail it anyways. I don't like to do that. I like it to look right. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and nail the rest of the trim on, all the way down. I like to put a nail about every 15 inches or so. Okay, on this outside, I want to point out, on this outside part, I use 2.5-inch nails. Now I'm going to go back and nail the inside, and I'll just use 1.5-inch nails for it. Let me change my nails real quick here. Here. And you put it in just a little bit of an angle so that it catches the door jamb. That's all there is to